They ghosted you because they thought they were getting away with doing you wrong. But you cannot escape God's wrath. Oh, they may run from you. But trust me when I tell you they cannot hide from God. Chosen ones, you have to realize that everything happens for a reason. Nothing just happens. And all of a sudden, they just stop talking to you. All of a sudden, they blocked you. All of a sudden, they stop calling you. They stop texting you. You know why? Because they thought they were going to get away with doing you wrong. You got people that owe you money. Come on and talk to me. You got people that owe you an apology. Come on. You got people that used you. Come on. You got people, amen, that came into your life disguised as a supportive angel. Oh, they play that role real good. They really pretended to love you, but they were really nothing but a snake in the grass. Don't forget about Delilah. She came into Samson's life pretending to love him, but in all actuality, she really wanted his strength. So guess what she did? She cut off his hair while he was asleep in her lap. You were sleeping with the enemy and didn't even know it. I'd rather sleep in a bed by myself than to be laying to a demonic spirit or sleeping with the enemy and never would really know it. Once a snake is always a snake. And you got to realize God kept on exposing these pretenders in your life. Little by little, haven't you noticed? When they were in your life, he kept on exposing them. Little by little, first they lied to you. That was the first warning. Then they stole from you. That was the second warning. You got to pay attention to the signs. Then they kept on using you. They never reciprocated the same energy back to you. They never gave to you. They never poured into you. As a matter of fact, they ain't never prayed for you. You got to pay attention to the signs. A lot of people really did you wrong, and they know they did you wrong. So they think, oh, out of sight, out of mind. If I can just block him, guess what? I ain't got to owe him. Guess what? It's all good. You ain't never got to pay me back. But you will feel the wrath of God. And God do not play about your chosen ones. And you wonder why. Guess what? The same people that did you wrong, guess what? They're struggling right now. Come on. They in major debt right now. Car just been told. Come on and talk to me. House just been, amen, in foreclosure. Come on and talk to me. People, amen, became homeless because of what they did to you. This is real. Karma do not skip a beat. You get what you deserve. That's why you got to treat people how you will want to be treated, man. And you got to realize, how did you treat these people? You was the realest thing that ever happened to these people, man. You gave people all your love. You poured so much into these people. And guess what? They couldn't pour nothing into your cup. Understand what I'm getting ready to say? You gave people your time, your energy, your love. You blessed people with your presence. You done so many things for people. Took them out to eat. They needed help. You was there. They went through a bad situation, an emergency. You was right there every single time. But ain't it funny? When you was in the hospital, or if you went through an emergency or you go through something, guess what? They jump ship every time. And people will really ghost you like they ain't never met you before. They'll ghost you like they ain't never existed. People will really ghost you. And I know you wonder, why did they ghost you? You thinking you did something wrong? No. You didn't do anything wrong to these people. They did you wrong. Trust me. Don't you think without a shadow of a doubt that these people got away clean with what they did to you? I promise you they did not get away clean. Understand what I'm getting ready to say? And then people block you because guess what? They know every time they get on social media, they're going to see you. They know every time on social media, every time they get on social media, they're going to see you win. And guess what? They don't want to see that. Every time they see your face, they know what they did. This is why people can't face you right now, because they know they did you wrong. This is why people can't come in contact with you and just apologize and just make things right with you, because they know they did you wrong. I pray that God would expose every pretender in your life. I pray that God would expose every Delilah that was sent into your life to destroy you. Certain people were really sent into your life to destroy you. And certain people, guess what? They would try to come back into your life to finish the job. I'm telling you what I know. You got a date with destiny. You got a date with destiny. I'm talking about right now. I don't know what this message is for. But God's rejection was for your protection. Now you got a date with destiny. Don't you let nothing stop you from getting to this date with your destiny. All of a sudden they stop talking to you good. Because you're not even knowing, man. It was going to get worse and more worse and more worse. There are some evil, conniving people out there. And how can you trust anybody that don't admit when they wrong? How can you trust somebody that would never apologize to you? How can you just trust these people? You can't trust nobody nowadays. It's starting to get ridiculous. Now you see people for who they really are. You just got to give it time. Because they can only pretend for so long. It's always going to seem like, oh, it's peaches and cream. It's always going to seem like it's good in the beginning. But give it time. People's true colors are eventually going to come out. They can run, but they cannot hide from God. But I'm going to tell you, God going to bless you double for what people did to you. I promise you. You got my word. Trust me. People did me wrong. People did me shady. People stole from me. People owe me money. But let me tell you something, man. I left it in God's hands. And when I least expected, God gave it back to me double with what they did. I promise you. I promise you. The same people that kicked you out. Same people that threw you to the wolves. I promise you, God, He reversed the script. This is how powerful God is. What the devil meant for evil, God turned it around for your good. Now you on the inside looking out, they on the outside looking in. God don't play about you, chosen ones. I'm trying to tell you what's going on. You got some people that really will hide from you for a very long time, ghost you, and you like, I ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. Come on, how many of y'all I'm talking to right now? You looked up, they blocked you. You ain't heard from these people. Like, wait a minute. And the last time y'all spent time together, you was so loving to this person. You still was real to this person. Come on, you accepted this person for who they were. You knew they was doing stuff behind your back. You knew they was, amen, betraying you. You knew they was doing things to you. But guess what? You still have love for that person. We got to stop being naive. And stop giving people so many chances to screw us over. Once a snake is always a snake. So once that make that snake move, you got to cut the head off the snake immediately. We give people too many chances, chosen ones. You know when people, amen, are sent in your life to destroy you by that first time. When they first show you their true colors, you know people are sent into your life to destroy you. You got to wake up. But some of y'all out here, I'm going to keep 100 with y'all, man. Y'all soul ties with people. Y'all connecting souls. That's why you don't be sleeping with just anybody. Come on. Because you're going to take on their spirits. Come on and talk to me. That's why you don't be sleeping with people. Being friends with just anybody. Hanging around just any kind of family or member. You know I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Hanging out with these co-workers knowing, guess what? That's just a stepping stone where you working at. You hanging out with co-workers. You supposed to go to that job and go home. They shouldn't even know nothing about you. Oh, you'd be surprised. This is what happens when you start getting too close to people. You know when people ain't like you. You know when people, amen, and God fearing like you. You know people ain't moving like you when you first meet people. But sometimes, guess what? We pay attention to the wrong things. We going for the wrong things. We're going for the wrong, amen. We looking at the outer appearance when in all actuality we should be looking at people's hearts. Looks can be deceiving. People smile in your face all the time, but behind your back is a totally different story. Understand what I'm getting ready to say? Just because people are related to you, they're your family, they're your so-called, they're your friends, whatever you want to call it, that don't mean nothing. Because you have to realize it'll be your family that will do it to you. I'm telling you what's going on. It'll be the people that you grew up with that will do it to you. I'm telling you what's going on. You can't even trust nobody nowadays. Because we're living in our last and evil days. And there's a real reason why God put you by yourself in these last and evil days. Because guess what? The world is falling apart. And God is getting ready to come and get his people. He is separating the good from the bad. Pay attention to what's going on. You have to realize that, guess what? You're not even from out here. And when people come into your life, they come into your life with hidden agendas. They know you chosen. They know you belong to God. They know you blessed and highly favored. They know, amen, you got generational wealth written on your forehead. They know it. Your aura speaks generational wealth. So when people know these things, they're going to want some of these blessings from you. Get what they can get from you and get on. Go to the new supply. Get what they can get from you and get on. Do you wrong and get on. In the process of you doing them good, they're going to do you wrong and get on. It's sad to see. But this is the kind of life we are living in. Let them ghost you. Bye. Because you ain't got nothing to worry about. You was nothing but real to these people. You done gave the shirts off your back to the people. These people know who you are. And when you see them, you're going to know who they are. Keep it moving. Move around. Because some people, guess what? They just need enough room, enough help. And they get back up in the air, they going to shit on you. Some people going to use you, and to the point where, guess what? They realize you ain't got it like that no more. They realize you might have fell off for a little bit. Guess what? They going to ghost you. Get on. Go to the next person who got more than you. But it don't even matter. So let me tell you something, man. The turtle eventually going to win the race. You keep on grinding. Half of the people, guess what? They were not with you when you was shooting in the gym. Half of the people were in your life when you was at your lowest, and they showed you how they felt about you. Come on and talk to me. They were in your life when you was at your lowest. And if they did you wrong when you was at your lowest, what makes you think they're not going to do you wrong when you at your highest? Who I'm preaching to? I can stop preaching right there. If they did you wrong when you was at your lowest, if they did you wrong and this is just the beginning, God, like, what makes you think people are going to do to you when I elevate you to a whole nother level? People were showing you signs that they were jealous of you. People were showing you signs that, guess what, they don't even believe in you. Trying to, amen, put your dreams down because, guess what, you was getting ready to do better than them. Oh, man, you'd be surprised, man. I'm talking about, man, the person you was sleeping with was in secret competition with you. You didn't even know it. The person that you was just with was just so conniving to you. Just straight out, just evil. And they use your kindness for weakness. Oh, you'd be surprised what people will do. But this will be the last time you use me ever again. And they don't think we know what they just did. Oh, man, you'd be surprised, man. Chosen, we know everything. That's why God gave us the spirit of discernment. We can discern things. We don't got to be there when it's happening. We know. People will try to crawl back into your life. You know how people do? They'll come out of nowhere. Trying to get back into good graces with you with that soft voice. Hey, what you doing? Because they know you're going to pull them out of that storm. They know you're going to help them. They know you kind and genuine. They know you're going to say yes. You a yes man and you a yes woman. Guess what? This time say no. You ain't getting ready to use me again. That's what people do. When other people done did them wrong and they going through nothing but hell, they know who to run to pull them up out of their storm. They know who going to pray for them. They know, amen, who going to help them again and keep on giving. And you going to just accept them anytime. No, we ain't falling for that no more. Understand what I'm getting ready to say? And I'm not putting this message out at 10:23 at night for no reason. So I need you to understand and understand what I'm saying right now. That's where we, amen, fall victim. Just taking people back. You know exactly what they did to you. You ain't doing it by allowing more room for the devil to come in and destroy everything that you got going on. I'm trying to tell you what's going on. Once people show you who they are, believe them and remove yourself from them. I'm telling you what's going on. God is taking you places you ain't never been. He getting ready to introduce you to people, amen, who's on your level. I'm telling you what's going on. Move around. Because it's a small world. You're going to run into these people again. The people that ghosted you, I promise you, you're going to run into these people again. Move around. Because God got big plans for you. And for people that did you wrong, guess what? They got to watch you win now. While they're struggling, they got to watch you win while they're struggling. Don't you forget what God did to Cain. Come on and talk to me. He cursed Cain with poverty for the rest of his life for killing his own brother. Because Abel wanted to sacrifice more and Abel was favored by God. People are going through poverty right now. Trust me. You think their life is all good? You think they got away clean? No. They're living a life of poverty. Their life is like a complete mess. And look how your life turned out to be. So just know that the best revenge is massive success. And you ain't got nothing to worry about. Let them ghost you. And you continue to do what you need to do so you can get everything that God has for you. We the chosen ones, baby.